Welcome back, and thanks a lot for staying with us here on Prime Morning. It's time for us to get into our next conversation. Many thanks to Nathaniel Atto for bringing us latest update in the world of sports. He's going to be back here again tomorrow, right here on Prime Morning. Make sure you tune in. And we're talking about money. It's Money Making Monday, and we try as much as possible to speak to the issues that actually concerns you in terms of making wealth. Last week, Friday, we began the entire process of you saving bit by bit. We talked about goals, budgeting, and all of that. We're going to continue from where we left off today. And of course, the certified financial coach is here with me. Peter Sarinyako is here with me. Good morning, Peter. How's it going?
Yeah, good morning. I'm doing great.
All good?
Yes.
You made some money, or you should be asking me rather. Well, last week, yes, it wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad. And I've told Sheila and the rest that they should patronize my business. Yesterday, I went doing delivery of water.
Great.
I'm into selling of water right now. So
great.
If you need water, you call me because I'm taking your advice.
Yes.
So right now, I do delivery of water. So
awesome.
If you need, buy from me. And we have Charlene Notice here with us. She's a nail technician and a hairstylist. And she's a student with Unimac joining us this morning. We'll be finding out from her what she's also doing to save some money for herself. Peter, let's get into it. Where are we starting from today? We want to do some recap. Last week, like I said, we did budgeting, goals, and all of that, how to share the percentage and all that. So where are we moving towards now?
Great. So let me greet the viewers and wish them a happy money-making Monday.
Awesome. Yes. Yes.
Yes. So today, last week we looked at savings and how we can save with ease. And so today we are taking a real life scenario.
Okay.
We are going to walk through how a friend of mine, she lives in Kaswa. Okay. And so how Amma was able to save almost 12,000 Ghana cedis throughout the year, and see how others can also learn from what Amma was able to do. So that's what we are going to look at today. So we have the Amma Smart Saving Journey, how a Ghanaian worker saved over 12,000 and in just 3,000 a month. So she earns 3,000, but she was able to save 12,000 Ghana cedis. So let's go through it and see. So meet Amma. Amma is a 29-year-old administrative assistant living in Kaswa. Kaswa. Yes. So monthly income is 3,000 Ghana cedis, but she was able to save over 12,000 in 1 year. No inheritance, no magic, just a strategy and a discipline. And so let's see how Amma was able to do that. So first, she paid herself first. Remember last week we spoke about you paying yourself. So you have to be intentional about paying yourself first. So she was paying herself 600 Ghana cedis every month from the 3,000 that she receives. So that was saving 20% of her monthly income. And she did that automatically. And so she put the standing orders in place. So the moment the salary hits her account,
she has no control over it. That money just goes
into her savings.
Okay.
And then she used a separate bank account with no ATM attached.
Okay.
And so if you want to save, there are strategies you need to put in place.
That's more like a discipline for you.
Yes.
You don't have the ATM.
You can access. You don't connect that account to your Momo.
Okay.
So you just have to create a savings account and every month put the standing orders in place. So she set up a standing order. So the moment the money hits her account, it goes into the savings account.
Savings.
And then treated savings like rent, non-negotiable. So every month, because I'll pay my rent, because I'll buy the food and all those things, I need to also pay savings. And so every month, 600 Ghana cedis went into savings. And then the second thing she did was live below her means. Remember last week we spoke about?
Yes, we spoke about it last week.
Living below your means. So she rented a shared house. So the house was actually 800 Ghana cedis, but then she got a friend of her and then they shared it 400 every month. And so every month she's paying 400 cedis, the friend is paying 400 cedis. And this is how he was able to rent an affordable place. And so if you don't have the money now, you can decide to cohabit with someone. You can rent a 2-bedroom apartment and share it and pay it every month. She was using trotro and share taxes. And so one thing I tell people is See, if let's say you are coming from Kaswa, and then you come to work in Accra every day, and then a friend of yours is also living in Kaswa, you can decide to share taxis. So every morning you meet, you take the taxis together and move to your work locations. And so this is what Amma was doing. She avoided lifestyle inflation and luxury pressures. You see, now there's a lot of pressures.
Yeah.
People are trying to keep up with the status quo. People are trying to fit in. Amma decided not to do that. And so she was checking her lifestyle inflation. And that was what made her save that amount. She also budgeted and bought in bulk. So bought foodstuffs in bulk from the market. And so she would go to the market, buy rice, buy oil in bulk, buy beans in bulk, and decide to cook in the house. So cook at
buying from outside.
Yes. You cook in the house, get a nice container, package some of the food to the workplace. At lunchtime, Charlie, enjoy yourself. These are some of the ways you can reduce your spending. And then she also used a monthly budget to guide her spending. And so she makes sure every amount that she spends is actually within her budget. And so if she's going to, every month she will sit down, what do I need this month? She will list all and then allocate an amount to it and stick to it. So if she's saying she's spending 400 on rent.
We're not going beyond it.
No.
It has to be 400.
Yes. Spending 700 on transport, she's not going beyond that 700. And this is how Amma was able to do that. And then let's look at the fourth. Say no to peer spending.
Oh, peer spending. Okay, so yes. Peter, before we get to say no to peer spending, pressure spending, let me find out from Charlene.
Yeah.
This is the lifestyle of Amma. I don't know if it's resonated with you in any way. Is it the kind of life you are living?
Yes, one way or the other.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're a student and you're doing your own business. Is your own business or you're doing it for someone?
It's my own business.
So the hairstylist thing you're doing is your own business?
Yes, please.
Why did you decide that you want to add that to it?
So I figured it out that in school there are times you can't ask your parents for everything you need. So then I decided to have a side business. There are sometimes I don't go to class. So with the times I don't go to class, I do...
No, you deliberately not going, but you don't have a class.
Yes, I don't have class. Okay. I do business. So then I started with the hair. But then I realized people are more interested in the nails than the hair. So I came up with an idea that then let me add the nails to the hair. But then that was last year. I started with the hair last year, but then I added the nails this year. So when I don't have class on Tuesdays and then Thursdays. So when I don't have class, I fix an appointment on Thursdays and Tuesday and back on that day.
All right, so this is where you're making money from now in a week or in a day. If you look at how much you're earning, how much are we looking at?
So I can say in a week, I earn from 500 cedis to 800 cedis.
That's for a week?
Yes.
And you save from this money that you're earning. Yes. How much do you save?
So I have 2 bank accounts.
Okay.
And then one is a saving account. And then one is my personal account.
Okay.
So with the saving accounts, I save the money I earn from work in there. And then with the personal account, that is my money, maybe my money for my parents, that's what I save there. And then with the, I learned something from here. With the saving account, I have an amount of money I take as my salary. So with the salary...
Oh, so you get paid?
Yes.
You pay yourself?
Yes. So with every month, I enjoy within that salary. So maybe when I want to go out with my friend, I enjoy within that salary, that amount of money I'll set aside as
your salary.
Yes.
That's where you take your money from.
Please.
Do you sometimes wish you could go beyond it?
Exactly.
A little bit of luxury?
Yes. So when I am working and I'm not meeting the targets, I try to text my customers, won't you come and fix your nails? Are your nails not coming off? Don't you have refill to do? Yes, that's what I do. And then my work is like, you do it, and then when somebody sees it and it's nice, they tell somebody and then they come. So the more people come, the more money you make. And then there are times you don't meet your budget. So when you don't meet your budget, you make sure the next time when you are over the budget, you push it into where you didn't meet the budget. Okay,
so this is real life you're living.
Yes.
Everything that we are saying here is something that you're doing.
Yes, please.
I see. So it's possible.
Great. It's
But how many of the type do we have? if you want to look at it from...
Yes, I think the people who are living like her are not many.
Because it's difficult to do.
Yes. You need a discipline, and then you need a strategy. If you're not able to develop that strategy and the discipline, you will not be able to do it because you will follow the trend. There are a lot of people complaining on social media that they are not able to save.
Yeah.
But I ask myself, do you have a discipline? Are you practicing something do you have a strategy that you are following?
Yeah.
Once you don't have that strategy, there's no way you can save. When the money comes, it will go into something else because a lot of things are competing for the resources that we get, financial resources that we get. There are a lot of things that are competing for it. And so if you don't develop a strategy, your money will always go somewhere.
Okay.
Yes.
So how do we say no to pressure spending?
Yes. So avoid unnecessary outing and spending. So Amma will be there and then a friend will call, Charlie, let's go out. Amma will tell them, Charlie, tonight I'm doing something. So he was finding a nice way to say no to these pressures. And then he opted for low-cost fun, movie night in the house. Charlie, get some popcorn and then do some movie night in the house. Go to the beach and walk. Just enjoy the sea breeze.
But you end up buying something at the movie night. You go to the beach, you end up buying something over there as well.
Yes, so that will not be much compared to if friends are going out. If friends are going out.
This is just your solo trip to the beach. You can decide to buy kebab 1 cedi and not buy 5 cedi because
there's no pressure there. There's no pressure there.
Nobody's looking at you.
Yes. So that's one way Amma was doing. And then focus on her personal financial goals. Because she had a goal. Most I tell people, when you don't have goals, you just be doing anything else.
Yeah, we spoke about that last week as well.
But then once you have a goal, it drives you. If you know I'm saving towards my business, any money that you get, that will go into your business. You save it towards your business. If you know I'm saving so I can do higher education, any money that you get will go towards that. And so Amma also focused on her personal financial goals. Now she also joined the Reliable Susu group.
Oh.
Yes. And so every month she was doing 500 cedis contribution towards that group.
And this is all coming from the 3,000 she was earning?
Yes.
Wow, that should be a lot of discipline to be able to do this.
Yes. And then she took her turn. When it was her turn to receive the money, you got 2,500 cedis. So Susu groups, you pay this and then they give it to this person, it goes around. He took 2,500 cedis, reinvested that Susu funds into a side business. And that's why I love what this lady is doing. Side business, side gig. She started selling natural skincare products online. With her WhatsApp, with her Facebook, with her Instagram. He was making a lot of money from the money that she received from the Susu group. And so we shouldn't focus on one source of income. Though Amma is an administrative assistant, she was also doing something
else to complement it. But I like the keyword over here, reliable. You know that a lot of people also, financial experts from the Susu groups because of how it has become, the transformation into scams and all of that. In your capacity, would you advise people or they should do a lot of research before they engage in some of these groups? And
that's why I added
that's what I said, I like the word reliable.
So you need to be sure. Know the leadership, know who is in charge. You have to be sure the people that you are dealing with, yes. When we went to the market, we do a lot of market outreaches. And then there's this particular issue that was happening across almost all the markets. When we went to Koforidua, when we went to Sunyani, Takrade, this gentleman will come and say, I'm coming to give you a loan. But then before you get the loan, if you want 5,000, give me 500 cedis. If you want 10,000, give me 1,000 cedis. And he took a lot of money from the market women and vanished. The same thing. So you go to Koforidua, do that. Go to Sunyani, do that. And so you have to be sure the people that you are dealing with. And
Charlie, are you involved in Susu?
Yes. Yes, but then I know the person.
Okay. Yes. Is it a student too as well, or is someone who comes to campus?
No, I know the person from the house.
Okay.
Yes. So that one, I pay 100 cedis every week. Whether I work or not, I pay 100 cedis every week.
So you should have that 100 cedis every week?
Yes, every week. Whether I'm working or not.
So how do you do it?
So even when I'm not working, I make sure I get from my personal money, maybe my food money, or I have to pay. Because that is the rule. You have to pay every week. Some people have 5 days, 3 days, but then mine is every week. You pay 100 cedis. Yes.
And is it helping? Is it increasing your financial fortunes in any way?
Yes. Because I have 2 mobile money accounts, one for my business and a personal one. And then I have 2 bank accounts. I said that earlier. So when I don't have money to pay for my susu, I try to transfer the money from my personal bank account or mobile money to the person. Yes.
What is driving this? Is it because you're scared of the future? Is it because you feel your parents don't have enough? Excuse me to say, so to support you, and that's why you're doing this, or you believe that the wealth you want to acquire depends on you?
Yes. So I think I know what I want in future. So I think I have to, I have to start from now, because you can't get money at once. You have to start from, even when somebody wants to help you, the person will ask you, what do you have, before they will help you. So I think I have to get a foundation now, and then I'm in school, and that is where I'll get the money. Maybe when I go home, there are not a lot of people around me who would want to come to my house, because I don't have a shop now, who would want to come to my house, come and fix their nails. And then I'm in school, so I do it around my colleagues. So when I see, oh, I fix nails, I do hair. So if you want to fix nails, this is my number. You can text me here. You can follow me on Instagram here and here. That's what I do.
So this is a self-driven desire to be successful, basically.
Yeah, so I tell people, they go, it's freedom. The reason why you need to save now is that you can get the freedom that you are looking for in the future. Freedom of choices. Go wherever you want to go, buy anything that you want to buy. But then you need the discipline and the consistency now before you can get to that level.
Okay, if you just joined us here on the show, this is Money Making Monday here on Prime Morning, and we're talking about how you can save to be a millionaire or a billionaire, if you want to put it that way. Last week we started this conversation and we're continuing. So if you just joining us for the first time, don't get a bit confused. We started somewhere, but you can let us know what you're doing to also save for yourself. Share your experiences with us. We're streaming live on Facebook, so you can go there and share your experience. Next week when we come back, we'll be reading some of your experiences here on the show. So just go there and drop your experience. How are you saving money? How are you going about it? What's the discipline you're using? Is it different from what we are seeing here? Can you share that with us? And I'm sure Peter, when he comes here next week, we'll be looking at some of them, and then we'll explain some of them as well.
Sure.
So where are we right now? The results after 12 months for Ama, incredible.
So direct savings was 7,200, 600 every month, 2,500 Susu fund reinvested. And then from a skincare product, was able to earn 3,000 from that side business. So in all, she had 12,700 in savings. So this is a rare case scenario, something that Amma is practicing, and it's giving her the results. Imagine having this account, this money in your account at the end of the year. You can reinvest this money into something else. You can start a business with this. You can do something meaningful with this. But then it has to start from somewhere. 600 cedis, consistency and the discipline, and you will be able to achieve it.
So it doesn't matter how small you're saving, as long as you're putting something in there, you're good.
Yes. So money saving and investing even a little can make a huge difference over time. You just need, so I have here, you need a plan, you need a discipline, and then you need the courage to say no to unnecessary spending. There are a lot of things that are competing for our money, but then you need courage to say, I'm not doing this because I am saving.
Usually that's what the major issue is. You know, the decision as to whether I want to take this or do this or not do this. That's where most times the bigger issue is.
Sure.
Especially with what we are seeing Gen Zs, do these days. Town hall is playing something. You are on campus. SRC is doing something and all of that. Your friends want you to go and have a good time. Black Sheriff is coming. And all of that. How do you deal with some of these pressures? Well, we learned it over there. How do you control some of these pressures?
Okay, so that's what I was saying, that I have a money I set aside as my salary. Okay,
so throughout the period, you are always going for that money to go and chill?
No, I don't chill every time. I have times, maybe some of the things you can see that is not necessary. Maybe you are going for Black Sheriff program. You have a class the next day or something, or maybe you have a class, you have an appointment. So you can't leave your appointments whereby Black Sheriff's program is not giving you money. You can't leave the appointment.
It's giving you happiness, joy. After reading books and theses and all of that, you need that.
So it's once in a while. You don't go there all the time. So maybe there's I don't even remember going to school's SRC program. I've never been to, no. So maybe with that time I have an appointment.
Yeah.
And then there's somebody coming in. Most of the times when they come, they don't even take their time. When they come in, you are doing for somebody and then she sees that it will not give her, like there's no time, she'll go. So you have to be there. And then maybe imagine the person getting there before you get there. It will not be nice. So I don't really go to those kind of programs, but then I make sure I get time for the clients.
Okay, so this business, you do it alone, or you've also employed the services of other people?
No, I do it alone.
It's just you. Yeah. How do you handle the pressure that comes with it? I know you want to make money and all that.
It's very difficult. So in level 100, I had a roommate who was very supportive. So when I'm braiding, she helps me braid. But then now, I don't have anybody, and then I'm trying to get people who want to learn. But then because I don't have a bigger space, I'm trying, I don't know, but then I'm trying to see what I can do about that.
So is this a dream, or it just, let me make something for myself whilst I'm in school? Are you projecting it that in the near future, when you're done with school, you're going to open up a business?
Yes. So initially, I thought it was just something I'll do in school and then when I'm done. But then looking at the money coming from it...
It's paying, eh?
Yes, very, very well. So looking at the money coming from it, I think maybe even if I'm not going to work with it, I'll try and get some space and then do something and employ people to work for me.
Your parents know about this?
Yes. My brother was the one who encouraged me to do that. He actually asked me to go and learn the nails, learn the hair. I didn't learn the hair, actually, but then he will be sending me videos, TikTok videos, YouTube videos, go and watch here, go and look here, search on this person's account, you can find nail styles and all of that, yeah. He was the one encouraging me to do that. And I remember even when I was in level 100, there was this time my lecturer asked me to go and braid for her friends. They came from outside, and then she asked me to go and braid for her friends. But then, by then, the money I get, I spend it. When I braid for somebody, maybe 100 cedis, I spend the money. So at that time, I asked my brother, I told my brother about it, and I told him that he should give me something to go and get the things I'm supposed to use to get the hair done for them. And then he gave me, I think, 500 cedis. And I used that 500 cedis to buy everything I needed for the hair. And it will shock you the amount of money I made out of the 500 cedis. I think I made like 4,000 cedis without 500 cedis he gave me. So later on when I came back, I had to pay him his money because he didn't give it to me for free. Yeah. He gave it to me to start something with it, yeah. So the hair business and then the nail business actually pays. Even everything you do in your hand pays. Makeup, hair, nails, lashes, everything pays.
I see. Interesting. Peter, we have to go, but what, I mean, with a story and with Ahmed's story, what would you want to tell our viewers, those watching right now?
Yes, so I think the last words I would say is that savings is possible. Everyone can save. You just have to start where you are. Save what you can and remain consistent. It's the consistency. If you save 100 cedis every month, by the end of the year, you are getting something. If you save 200 cedis. So do what you can. Yes.